We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for TTUTA Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25. A blessed Thursday morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment TTUTA Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. The segment comes to you with the very kind compliments of M&M Insurance Broking Services Limited, leading in ideas and services. This morning, we welcome again to the segment the Industrial Relations Officer North of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, Mr. Justin De Freitas, to continue the discussion on recognition of our third schedule members. Good morning, Mr. De Freitas, and welcome again. So there is also a negotiation issue with these members. How did this arise?
In 1994, TTUTA, together with the other public sector unions, agreed to do a job evaluation of the jobs that belong to the teaching service. By 1997, the jobs were scored and placed in their order, in the grades that they were supposed to be in. Included in that scoring were all the positions in the third schedule. So at this time, the teaching service scale has all the jobs in the third schedule as part of the teaching service salary scale. The problem is, because TTUTA does not have recognition for those people, we can't negotiate terms and conditions for them. Our application, the decision on that is imminent. And therefore, we expect that those persons in the third schedule will be formally placed in the teaching service salary structure when that is done. However, 1997 is a long time away, and the jobs may have changed. So one of the first things that would need to be done would be a review of those job descriptions to determine whether the minimum requirements for the job are the same as they were when they were scored in 1997. The implications of that are twofold. One, the jobs can be determined to be the same, and therefore they would stay in the grades that they are in presently. Mind you, the grades they are in presently would give them an automatic salary increase from what they are getting now. At present, they are paid as public officers whose salary structure is less than what teachers get, and they get an interim allowance to make up for what they should have gotten if they were in the teaching service salary scales. However, the CPO has never paid them as though they are in the teaching service salary scale. So their salaries are always less than what they ought to be getting. In terms of other conditions, members of the teaching service are entitled to occasional leave. Members of the public service do not have occasional leave. What they have is casual leave, and every time they take 1 day casual, it is deducted from their vacation leave. The principal in the secondary school, for example, is entitled to 14 days occasional leave and is still entitled to his vacation leave. The occasional leave is not deducted from his vacation leave at all, and that condition will apply to guidance officers, to curriculum officers, the school supervisors, and all the other persons who are on the third schedule in the teaching service. When we get that recognition, we will then be able to negotiate for further terms and conditions for these officers. They will maintain their traveling officer's status. In fact, they will maintain any term and condition that is superior to what exists in the teaching service. But if they come into the teaching service and we have a superior term and condition, they will then be entitled to that superior term and condition. So it is advantageous to the members of the third schedule to be part of the teaching service as placed to them by the government, by the law that was passed in 2005. And it is even more advantageous to have the most progressive trade union representing them, that is TTUTA.
Thank you very much, Mr. De Freitas, for joining me this morning. You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. You can contact us at president@ttuta.org. That is president@tuta.org. Or telephone TTUTA's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738. Or contact Mr. Dudai at 681-8057.